23 seconds when you get to this way. He is ascending up this. Come on, Circuit. This is your moment. He might be able to do this. He is, yes, he is one punch away. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, he times out. Come on. Oh, he's down to a head hitter. That might cost him. Oh, no. He's out of time. The first stage kicks off with a new mix and match as competitors must jump across 4 objects in a straight line. Then competitors must face another new obstacle with a nunchuck glider where they must ride a nunchuck suspended by 2 bungees down to the platform. The treetop is an obstacle where competitors must jump across several logs and a slime pad to make it to the end. The dragon glider consists of competitors jumping off a trampoline and grabbing 2 bars. The 5th obstacle is a wacky creation known as the bounce house, as competitors must jump across several slime objects. On the Tarzan rope, competitors must jump off a slime block and grab a rope to swing to a rope wall. Finally, it's the return of the double warp wall, where competitors must run up 2 walls and grab the top on both of them and pull over. The time limit is 85 seconds. Well, kicking us off in Tournament 6 of Sasuke Craft is J-Stud Roblox, otherwise known as NES Ninja 5. He's a host of Retro Sasuke, and he's recently did pretty decent in Chikara. Let's see how he'll do on the first stage as he begins the attack for all of the challengers. Now he runs across a new mix and match. He goes in, and now into the dismount. He comes up short. He walked off. J-Stud Roblox, a sad ending. Maybe next tournament will be his time. Well, next up is a competitor that hasn't competed since Tournament 3. It's Mr. Dream 27. In Tournament 3, he actually got to the 4th obstacle on the first stage, which was Fun Dip. Now let's see if his return to the course will be a good one or it will come shattering down. 85 seconds here on the first stage, and he's off. Mr. Dream 27 gets onto the step, now into the ring, right through. He will get revenge for J-Stud Roblox into the nunchuck glider. You have to be careful. He's sliding down, survives the first drop, now the second, taking his time. He's got it! Alright, now he must walk around this pathway, and he'll be into another new obstacle, Treetop. Mr. Dream gets the transfer up, now into the rotation part. Can he do it? Yes! Now into the Dragon Glider. Now he failed the easier version, Fun Dip, back in Tournament 3. Can he beat it? Alright, he's sliding down. Has to get this transfer, taking his time, but the time is ticking. He gets the transfer, a beautiful one. Now the dismount, and he comes up short! Mr. Dream 27. His return to the course is decent, but he will not be able to get a new personal best. Well, next up, our first newcomer to the course, it's Wipeout Boy 10. He's a Wipeout fanboy if you cannot tell from the name. Let's see how he will do. He's a parrot, it seems. Maybe he'll fly to the top of the warp walls. And he's off. Let's see how his first appearance, how he will do. He gets through the mix and match, which is good, but now has to face a nunchuck glider. He's a little laggy, but hopefully that does not cause him to fail. Whoa! Looks like he went flying. Those wings are actually helping. Not really, as he would have fell. But anyways, he is heading over in now to the treetop. Alright, and he gets up the hard bit. Now the slime pad. And beautiful bounce right onto the pegs. Alright, now coming in into the mound. And oh no, he's out. Well, next up is a competitor who competed last time but did not have that much success. It's Sugar Page 570. Now, in the most recent season of Minecraft American Ninja Warrior, he got all the way to stage 3. So let's see if his skills from that course can carry on. As he goes across, and he gets through the mix and match. Now into what he failed last time, except it was the silk slider. And, oh no! Sugar Page is out instantly on the nunchuck glider! Next up is a competitor who is very excited to run. It's Just Trigger. Just Trigger has to be one of the best controller players we have this tournament, as he got all the way to stage 3 in Chikara Tournament 1. Let's see if his controller skills can carry on to this course. As he does his little handshake, let's see if he will go all the way to the top of the double warp wall. Trigger, he's very good for a newcomer. And he's off! Alright, into mix and match. And he gets through the mix and match, it seems. Yes, he will! Now into the nunchuck glider. This just went out Sugar Page 570. That must be on the back of his mind. He's going to take his time. Kind of what you want to do. You don't want to rush or else you're probably going to fall. But he barely gets to dismount, and now he's in the treetop. If he can get around this corner. And he can. In the treetop, climbing up into the slime pad. Beautiful bounce by Trigger. And now he's into the dragon glider. He's got the mount. That was really just clean. Now he's heading down the first track. Gonna take his time. Can he get the transfer? He can. Alright, now has to get the dismount. Harder than it seems. And he's got it. Now in the bounce house. He's gonna be the first to take on this obstacle today. And he gets to the third. Now into the actual bounce house. He's got it. Alright, 2 obstacles left, starting with the Tarzan rope. Do not underestimate this obstacle. And he gets a nice bounce, barely catches the rope, and he's into the double warp wall. These are a towering beast. And Trigger goes for it. He's up the first wall in one wall left, and the klaxon's about to sound, but hopefully it should not matter. He gets, come on, climb over, he's got it! And JT is going to advance! Just Trigger becomes our first finisher of the first stage. He just had a very outstanding run. Such a clean dragon glider attempt. He just, oh, wow. Perfect one word to describe this run. And he just was able to breeze through every obstacle. He was able to get up the second wall with ease. No trouble for him. And we'll see him on the second stage later in the night.
To be honest, after failing 1.1 in SASUKE Craft Tournament 5, I kind of had a little bit of doubt in this tournament. I didn't think I was going to do that well, but I was proven wrong. I didn't clear, but I almost had it, man.
Well, our next competitor is starting a duo of runners known as the Green Turtles. And next up is Elijah Muha, Only Simping's prodigy. Only Simping is also known as Real Bread 9812 or Only Bread, who was originally going to compete in the tournament but could not, so he chose two competitors to fill his spot. And Elijah Muha is off, Only Simping's prodigy. Let's see if he can clear the first stage as he gets through the mix and match with ease. Now he's going to head into the nunchuck glider. Now he has to ride down the track, and he survives the first drop. Now going into the second. Easy work for him, just got to get to the mat, which he will. Alright, now he's going to head over to the treetop. No one has failed this yet, but still got to be careful as he gets up it. Now into the slime pad. Right through onto the pegs. He's onto the dragon glider. He goes for the mount. He gets it. Now it's to ride down the first track and then go for the transfer. Can he get it? He's going across. He goes for the transfer. Easy work for him. And now Elijah Muha gets the dismount. He's into the bounce house. He's on to the first slime now to get through the next two. And he's going into the house. He gets it. He has 35 seconds left, and now he's into the Tarzan rope. And beautiful leap onto there. He almost overshoots. But now he's going to get through, and he's on to the double warp wall. He competed back in tournament 1 and fell a second obstacle, and he is 2 walls away from getting to the second stage, but he is stumbling. But he's up the first. 1 more to go from the second obstacle of stage 1 all the way back in tournament 1 to a clear in tournament 6. Elijah Muha is going to do it! Elijah Muha, what a run! And Only Simping's prodigy will be advancing to the second stage. Well, the second member of the Green Turtles is a very well-known competitor. It's Kane Not Kasugi. This Sasuke YouTuber has been wanting to run since Tournament 4, and now he will finally get his chance under the name of Only Simping. He just saw his partner clear as he enters to the starting line. Let's see if Kane Nakasugi can end off the first half of stage 1 with a bang. The clock begins now, and Kane Nakasugi, he's gonna get through now, and yes, he's got it. Now into the nunchuck glider. He gets onto the nunchuck. He's moving his way around now to go into the jump. Oh no! Kane Nakasugi's out on the second obstacle. Oh no! Well, our next competitor has been looking for a clear for a while. It's Bull Miner. He's competed since Tournament 2, but has never even gone past the 4th obstacle on the first stage. Can he get a clear this time? Well, it's time to find out. Let's see if Bull Miner can finally advance to the next stage. Bull Miner gets ready as the clock will begin to count down soon. Let's see if Bull Miner can do it. And he's on! Bull Miner, he's onto the mix and match. He's on the step, now the ring, and the fence post right through it. Alright, now he's going to have to go into the nunchuck glider. And he's going down into the first drop. And he cannot catch it! Bowling Miner will have to wait. We have not seen our next competitor in a while. It's Mr. Clay 13. Now, he actually made it to the second stage in Soccer Graph 2, but you may not know who he is. This is, in fact, Clay Gamer 13. The last time we saw him, he went down on the first jump of the first stage on the cone jump in Tournament 3. Let's see if he can get a good comeback, and he's off on to the mix and match. All right, he's going across onto the ring. Now has to get to the fence post. Oh, no! Mr. Clay 13, his first obstacle fail streak continues. Well, our next competitor wants some sweet revenge on the second stage. It's Akin Oregano 2018. At last tournament, Akin was the first clear of the first stage, but sadly went down on the double salmon ladder in stage 2. Let's see if Akin can revive his old strength from old competition and get to the end of the second stage. Let's see if Akin Oregano 2018 can clear the first stage and join the 5 clears that have already done it. Let's see how Akin will do as the clock begins now! And now Akin goes across, he's onto the ring on Mix and Match, and he gets through it! Now he's into the nunchuck glider. Let's hold on to this nunchuck and must survive the track. Going into the first drop. He's taking his time. He's wasting time here. Come on, Akin. And he gets the first drop. Now it's to get to the second, and he's through. Alright, and Atkins gets him out onto the Tarzan rope. He just has one obstacle left to go, and it's the double warp wall. Atkins goes in for his first attempt on the first wall, and he's up at one wall left with 12 seconds. Atkins might be able to do it. Akin Oregano, he goes in, he stumbles a bit, but he's going to be able to get back up, and he's going to hit the buzzer! Akin Oregano 2018 becomes the 6th clear on the first stage. He was able to get through the mix and match with ease, and then look how smooth his dragon glider attempt was. He got the transfer with ease, and then got through the bounce house, which was giving him troubles in practice. Once he got through that, it was smooth sailing as he got the first wall on his first attempt, and then was able to get up the second wall with only a few stumbles. And we'll see Akin Oregano 2018 have a shot at redemption on stage 2 as he celebrates on top of the finishing platform. What a run! Well, our next competitor is coming off his best result yet. It's Blushy Baby Kai. Last tournament, Blushy Baby Kai finally beat the second stage after 5 tournaments of trying. Once he got through that, he sadly went down on the ultimate cliffhanger, getting 4th. Let's see if he can get back there. Let's see if Blushy Baby Kai can get to the 3rd stage again. He's been wanting it bad. Let's see how he'll do. And he is off. Now onto the mix and match. And he's onto the ring. And now getting ready. He gets through. Oh, he waits on the dismount, but he got it this time. Alright, now he's on to the nunchuck glider. Has to kind of go fast here. We can't do what Akin just did. It took a while on here. But he gets through it. And Kai gets on. He gets him out onto the Tarzan rope. He only has one obstacle left, and it's the double warp wall. Come on, Kai. You can do it. Kai goes for the first wall. He gets it in 1, but the klaxon is already sounding. Kai has to rush. He goes in for the wall. He gets it, the command. Now he just has to get up. Come on, time is running low, but Kai is gonna advance. Kai is going to the 2nd stage. His dream of getting to the final stage will continue. He is the 7th advancee from the 1st stage as he dances on top of the wall. Kai just had an amazing run. Look how smoothly his attempt on the mix and match was until that dismount where he was cautious and it paid off. Then he was able to get through the nunchuck glider, which gave him a lot of trouble in the practice. And then on Dragon Glider, he got the transfer and then went for the dismount, and it was so smooth. Then on the Tarzan rope, he hesitated, but it did not matter as he was able to stick it and get through. Finally, he was able to get up the 2nd wall, and we'll see Blushy Baby Kai on the 2nd stage after failing stage 1 in Tournament 4. His streak is back alive. What a run from Blushy Baby Kai as he just stands down there and still emoting. As he heads over to the Fireman's Ball, as we'll see him in stage 2. Our next competitor has had a very successful rising era. It's Paul 2016. In Tournament 4, Paul 2016 got his first ever stage 2 clear and was looking good on the 3rd stage until he went over to the ultimate cliffhanger where he was one of 2 victims to go down on it in that tournament. Even with that fail, it did not stop him as he got back to the 3rd stage in the last tournament with an even more lag. But he was able to get to the 2nd stage and started a streak. Then on that tournament, he was able to beat the ultimate cliffhanger, unlike the tournament prior. However, Paul had a sad fail as he went down on the hang climb blocked away from getting on to the cane lane. Let's see if Paw Paw 2016 can get through the first stage once again. He's only failed it once, and that was back in the first tournament where he slipped up on the escape ladder, but he probably would have cleared. But he's off. All right, into the mix and match, and he's running across onto the ring and through it. All right, now into the nunchuck glider. He gets onto the nunchuck, working his way around, and oh my God, he goes for a skip. He almost slips, but he just skips the first drop entirely. What a performance on that obstacle. And now he's onto treetop. He goes in, he gets it, now the rotation and the slime pad, and he's onto the pegs, and he'll get through the obstacle into the dragon glider. Paw Paw's never been the best at this obstacle, but he's always gotten through it. Ooh, he almost fell, but he gets a transfer. It's kind of a reoccurring thing where Paw Paw 2016 lags a lot on every stage that he attempts. But it's fine because he still does very good. He's never failed before the last obstacle of stage 1. And he usually gets to the second stage, and now he usually gets to the third. But anyways, back to his run, and he gets them out on the Tarzan rope, and he's through. Alright, now he just has one obstacle left. He knows how to do it. The double warp wall gets up the first wall. No, he doesn't! He slipped! He had it and then accidentally slipped. But now he's up it. That was a scary fate, and it might cost him if he does not get this in one. But he's a master at this wall. Paw Paw 2016 gets up it! Paw Paw 2016, our 8th finisher of the first stage. As he stands there, he is breathing hard. He was able to get through the mix and match with pretty easy attempts. He just rushed it. And then he got the mount on Dragon Glider, and it was a smooth run, even though the lag was pushing him back. And then he was able to get up the next wall, and yeah, it was just a really smooth run. His only problem was that miss on that first wall. But overall, a very smooth run from Paw Paw 2016. He has a chance to go back to the third stage. Paw Paw just stands there. He's just out of breath. He went very fast, and he finally starts to move, and he's gonna head over to the top of the second wall. What a good run. Well, our second to last competitor is the finalist from Tournament 5. It's Circuit is Stupid! Circuit has always been one of the competition's best competitors, as he got first place in the 4th tournament and the 5th tournament, both Rising Era tournaments. As in the 4th tournament, he would get all the way to the cane lane before fouling instantly on that devilish obstacle. However, with that slip up, he trained and trained for that moment where he would finally beat it, as he did so in last tournament, and he was able to beat the obstacle and attempt a new final obstacle of the 3rd stage, the Dragon Back. When he was done with that, he was able to make it to the final stage after waiting a year to do it. However, he sadly timed up at the top of the final stage tower, blocks away from achieving Kanzen Say Ha. Let's see if Circuit is Stupid can get there once again and achieve Kanzen Say Ha in this new year, 2023. Circuit is off onto the first stage. There are a lot of new obstacles, but Circuit is very persistent, and he never gives up on this course. As he's into the nunchuck glider, he's going for the first drop, gets it with ease. Now he must go for the second. Yes, Circuit has got it. No surprise that he's beating it there, to be honest. And now he's gonna head into the treetop. Circuit, this obstacle should not be a problem for him. He's very good on Minecraft parkour overall. Gets a slime pad. Yes, the champion of Pixel Ninjas 3 is having an amazing run, lagging a little bit on the Dragon Glider, but he gets through it into the bounce house. This is an obstacle that he's never really faced anything like it, but he is just, wow, breezing through it. He gets it into the actual house, and it looks like he's going to beat it if he can get the dismount, which he can, and now he goes into the Tarzan rope, and he grabs the rope, almost overshoots it, but he gets through and is on to the double warp wall. He's done this 2 times. He knows how this obstacle works. Oh, but he struggles, and he does not get it on the first attempt, but will get it on his second. Now down the fireman's pole. 1 wall left. Should not be a problem for Circuit. He looks like he will sadly hit the klaxon, but he's still gonna clear. Circuit is Stupid. 6 tournaments in a row. We will be seeing him on the second stage once again. What an amazing run. He had no trouble with his course, beating the mix and match, getting through the treetop with absolute ease. Then he was able to get through the bounce house, an obstacle that he faced nothing like before in Minecraft parkour, but he just showed that he's one of the best. He also got through the Tarzan rope, and he actually took 2 attempts on the first wall. He struggled on the first, but that did not seem to matter as he was able to get up the second wall in 1 try, and we'll be seeing Circuit Stupid on the second stage for the 6th tournament in a row. What a great run, like always, from Circuit. Well, our final competitor is the Grand Champion. It's Paul Roblox YT. Back in Tournament 3, Paul Roblox YT became the show's first ever Grand Champion, achieving Kamzen Say Ha. And then back in Tournament 5 last tournament, if he did not get a head hitter on the final obstacle of the final stage, the bungee burrow, he would have won again. However, Paul is one of the best, as he has his own course to train on, which definitely helps him in the competition, as he proved that hosting a competition is very helpful if you get to train on your own course when the host does not have time. He has also showed this by not only being able to clear his first stage consistently, but also clearing the first stage on Enter Challenge in the most recent tournament, and becoming the first ever mobile competitor to get through the 3rd stage, where he sadly failed, but that did not seem to matter, as he also cleared in Tournament 6 of Pig School Ninjas for the first time ever in that competition. But luckily, Paul Roblox YT is one of the best, and let's see if the man, the myth, the legend can do it. Now, he's had a change in skins recently. Instead of a dog, he's a penguin now, which is interesting. But hopefully that does not matter too much, as let's see if Paul can be able to complete the first stage for the 6th tournament in a row. He's just one of the best as he's off and he gets through the mix and match. Yes, he will. Now he's on to the nunchuck glider. This obstacle has been a little tricky for some of our contestants. Wow, oh my god, he makes an amazing skip just like Paul. Wow, I did not see that coming, as Paul likes to take things carefully. But then again, you can have risk-taking moments every once in a while. And it looks like he's gaining some of his flair back. Paul, in Tournament 1, he went super fast and caused him to fail. And then since then, he's learned to take his time unless it's on the final stage. But he's getting some of that speed back, and he goes for the dismount. And he's got it. Now he's into the bounce house. Now, he didn't really practice much on this obstacle. Maybe that's because he didn't understand it, or it was easy for him. I'm willing to bet it's because it's easy for him. As yes, he will get through unless he somehow messes up this dismount, but he will not. On now to the Tarzan rope. He lags his way onto the rope, and he gets through. 23 seconds left. Let's see if he can get up the double warp wall. And he's not up it in one. He has to take a second try at it. There we go. Down the fireman pole he goes. He has one wall left. The klaxon starts to sound. It should not matter unless he misses this attempt. Beautiful by Paul. And we'll see Paul on the second stage once again. What a smooth and nice run. He was able to get through the mix and match with actual ease. And then on the treetop, it did not seem to faze him as he sped through that. If you blinked, you missed it. Then he had a smooth transfer on the dragon glider right down to the dismount. Probably the best obstacle of his run, in my opinion. Then he was able to lag his way through the Tarzan rope, as it did not matter, as he was able to clear the first stage, getting up the second wall of the double warp wall in one try. Paul Roblox YT is one of the best, proving it this tournament once again. We'll be seeing Paul Roblox YT take on the second stage along with the 9 others that also cleared. What an amazing run. The second stage is a trust-filled beast that our 10 competitors must brave the elements to complete and hit the buzzer at the end of the stage. It starts off with the modified drawbridge, now on the second stage. Competitors must run off a plank and then grab a pole and slide to the dismount. Then it's the double salmon ladder. Competitors must head up one set of salmon ladder, make an in-air transition, and head up the next. Then it's the unstable bridge. Competitors must hang underneath two boards suspended by rope and swing to the dismount platform. Then it's a new obstacle, the camel cross. Competitors must use a camel to leap in between two platforms and make a brutal dismount. Then it's the swing surfer. Competitors must run off a runway, get into a pendulum, and then grab a rope wall. Finally, it's the stop and go. Competitors must head across a series of objects to reach the final dismount platform. Competitors will have 85 seconds to beat this stage. Well, let's get the second stage started with Just Trigger, one of two newcomers remaining in the competition. Let's see if he can become the first to beat the second stage, this new version. 85 seconds on the clock, and here Trigger goes. Trigger is off. He's going across the drawbridge. No, he's not. He's into the water. Trigger's down on the first obstacle. Wow.
As you can see, I did it on purpose for the jokes. To be honest, I don't even know. Like, do you have to go on the last pixel to like make the jump? I was on like 2 pixels away, so it's so stupid.
Well, next up is the final newcomer left in the competition. It's Wing Raider. He's wearing a blue outfit with a mask on. He's done pretty well recently in Ender Challenge, which is his main success in competitions. And he's off. Now, Kevin is a shoo-in for stage 2 as he almost misses the jump to the pole like Just Trigger, but now he's in the double salmon ladder. He's struggling a little bit. Alright, but he finally gets started, now has to head up the second set. Oh, and he slips back down to the first rung. Alright, he's back up, and he's going for the transition, and he's not gonna skip a rung, and he comes up short! Kevin! He didn't skip a rung, and he fell! Well, finally arriving at the second stage is Jack is Trash. It's been 4 tournaments, and he's finally gotten here. Let's see if he will be able to beat the second stage. No one has even gotten to the unstable bridge out of our first 2 runners, and now there are no newcomers left. And Jack is off. He goes in and gets the transition to the pole. Now he has to go down the track, and he survives into the double salmon ladder where we just saw Kevin fail, and Jack gets up to the second rung. He gets it. And he's going to go for the skip, unlike Kevin. And he will land it. Jack is up the double salmon ladder. He's going to be the first person to take on the unstable bridge. He goes in, goes for the transfer. Going to hesitate, but he gets it. Almost goes flying over the bridge. That would have been quite the fail. And now going in for the dismount. Jack has got it. He will be the first to take on the camel cross as he gets the mount. Jack. He puts the saddle on the camel. This obstacle is such a time waster and it's hard as well. Jack gets it. Now going in for the dismount. Can Jack get it? Yes, he's got it. A smooth transition off the camel and he's onto the swing surfer. Now it's a jump to the rope. Yes, he's got it. Jack is Trash. Is heading across. He's onto the pillar. Can he get up it? He almost slips. Only 3 objects left. Off the slide onto the 2 walls. And Jack is Trash is going to become our first competitors to beat the second stage. What an amazing run from the New Zealand competitor as he just stares at the buzzer in shock. A very good time too with 8.4 seconds left. Just an incredible run overall from Jack is Trash. We'll see him on the 3rd stage. our next competitor is Blushy Baby Kai, number 17. Last tournament, he was able to get to the 3rd stage, but we have no idea if he'll do it this time. We'll have to see if he becomes the 5th clear, tying the clear record. As the clock begins to count down, and Kai is off onto the 2nd stage. He gets onto the drawbridge pole, now to work his way around it. Now going in for the dismount. He almost falls off the track, but he'll be right onto the double salmon ladder. Kai's never really had a problem with his obstacles. To be fair, he only attempted it once in the last tournament, as he went out on the 1st stage in tournament 4. As Kai gets the transfer, now, and he's up it, a very smooth run so far, and he's into the unstable bridge. Kai is used to most of these obstacles, besides the camel cross, which is coming up next. A beautiful transfer, he starts to lag, but he'll get the dismount. And now Kai goes in for the jump into the camel cross. He's taking a lot of time, but he gets in, places the camel down, almost pushes it off. That would have not been good. And Kai goes in now for the transfer. Nice, almost undershot it. Perfect control of the camel so far, and Kai is through. A smooth transition off resulted in him about to jump into the rope. And he's got it. Kai, so used to the stop and go by now, he should not have a problem with this as he begins to climb up. Kai, the klaxon will probably sound, but it will not matter if he can get this. Kai, yes, he done it! The fastest time so far, and Kai has just completed the 2nd stage for two tournaments in a row. Wow! Kai was not playing around. He is exhausted. He was able to get through the new drawbridge modification, which he's never been good at that obstacle, so it was a big surprise to him that he was able to beat it. Then he had an amazing run across the unstable bridge. So that transfer was just amazing, even with the lag. Then he was able to get the rope on the swing surfer, something he struggled with a lot in practice, and then was able to become the 5th clear, and we'll see him later tonight on the 3rd stage. Kai, what a run. He clapped at himself. Oh, just beautiful. Well, everyone, welcome the newest SASUKE Craft All-Star. It's Paul 2016. Paul deserves this title after his amazing Stage 1 run. It was a hesitant title given to him, but we have decided that he is the newest All-Star in replace of Only Simping. Let's see if Paul can complete the stage. And Paul is off. He's looking to clear for Only Simping, who has officially retired. He was gonna come back for this tournament, but decided not to. So his tournament 3 retirement speech is still official, and Paul has taken his place in the All-Stars. Anyways, Paul goes on. He gets the transfer. Always been something he does on this obstacle. And now he's heading into the 2nd set. Final rung. And Paul, he's up it. Now he's going to have to head across the unstable bridge. He's never had a problem with this obstacle for the 2 times he's faced it. Now Paul, he gets the transfer. Come on, Paul, you can do it. Yes. If he clears, he will not only avenge Only Simping's legendary status, but he will also set a new clear record for the 2nd stage. Alright, Paul, he has to go into the transfer now, but he is very low on time. Under 30 seconds left with 2 obstacles left to go. And he's still not even done with the 4th one. Paul gets off. He's punching the camel off. 20 seconds left. This is not going to be a smooth run. It's not going to be a smooth time either. Paul, he gets the transfer. The klaxon is now sounding. He's going across the stop and go. This is going to be close. Going as fast as he can. Will he do it? Paul! No! Come on! Yes! Paul has done it! Paul! Not only that, sets a new clear record. 0.1 second left on the clock. An outstanding run. So close to timing out on the 2nd stage. This was not a smooth run. It was just to prove his excellence when it comes to the course. And now he knows that he needs to go faster for future tournaments. But we will see him on the 3rd stage, barely advancing through, scraping the bottom of the barrel for time. Well, our next competitor is one of the greats in Minecraft jumping, Overall, its circuit is stupid. This is the only course he now competes on, but he does outstanding on it. In last tournament, he got to the final stage, getting first place. And circuit has begun. He gets the jump into the pole. Now it's to slide down the track. He's lagging a little bit, but he'll get through it. Now he must face the double salmon ladder. Circuit's heading up. Now going in for the flip. He's gonna skip a rung like always. And now, yes, he's got it. He's heading underneath the first bridge. Can he do it? It's swinging a little bit, not really though. And now he must get underneath this. Yes, he's got it. And yes, circuit's through. That was always been a worry for him, but he's never failed it in the past. For the 4 times now that he's attempted it. In tournament 1, circuit almost overshoots the camel cross. But now circuit is through. He gets off. He's taking his time. He's not going the fastest. Right here, he's wasting precious time. Come on, circuit. He gets the jump in. Now he has to go for the rope. Nice work from circuit. All he has left to do is the stop and go. He's never had a problem with it. That time should not come back to bite him. But it looks like he will clear 6 tournaments in a row. What an outstanding run from the SASUKE All-Star in Tournament 5 finalist. For the 6th time in a row, we will see Circuit on the 3rd stage. He waved to the camera. He had an incredible run. He got through the drawbridge with a little stumble on the pole, but it did not matter as he lagged his way through the pad. Then he took a lot of time just getting ready for the jump on the swing surfer, but it was paid off as he eventually would beat the obstacles with ease. Then on the stop and go, he was able to clear it and become the 7th clear for the 2nd stage. Circuit Stupid proving why he is one of the best competitors. What an amazing run from Circuit Stupid. We'll see him on the 3rd stage for the 6th time. Well, our final competitor on the 2nd stage is the grand champion himself, Paul Roblox YT. Let's see if the SASUKE Craft Grand Champion can join the growing list of clears on the 2nd stage. Knowing him, he probably will, as he's only failed the stage once. That was back at Tournament 1 on the gliding hook as he hesitates on the drawbridge, but Paul Roblox YT is going to advance. Paul is one of the best right now in the Minecraft jumping community. He started out a little rocky, but recently he's had his chance to shine. And he's continuing that streak as he's about to get up the double salmon ladder. Let's see, can he do it? Ooh, yes he can. He is very laggy this run, but hopefully it will not get in the way of his performance. He goes in for the unstable bridge transfer. Nice work. Alright, he gets underneath it. And the lag continues as he goes on to the camel cross. He's at about 40 seconds left. Now he gets onto the camel and puts the saddle on, goes for the transfer. Nice. Now he has to do it again. Can he do it? Yes, he can. He gets off the camel. Paul XYT struggling to go. 20 seconds left. Come on, Paul. Stop hesitating. He gets on. And now he has to get to the rope. Yes, he's got it. But this is going to be a close call. We saw this with Paul earlier. The klaxon is sounding. Will Paul Roblox YT be able to do it? It is going to be incredibly close. He jumps across. Can he do it? Yes, he can. The 8th finisher of the 2nd stage of this tournament, Paul Roblox YT, barely advancing with 0.4 seconds left. That was not pretty, but it did not matter as he was still able to clear. Paul Roblox YT, the Penguin Man, will move on to the 3rd stage for the 5th tournament in a row. Just a masterclass of performance. He got through the double salmon ladder, which he said was the hardest obstacle besides the new one, camel cross. But then after waiting a while on the platform before the swing surfer, he was able to beat it, which was very good for him. Then he was able to clear his own obstacle, stop and go. We'll see him on the 3rd stage. Well, since the second stage has ended, the weather has gotten bad and it's now raining. But anyways, the third stage begins with the new flying bar. Competitors must use a bar to hop it down 3 cradles and transition in right to the next obstacle, the bamboo staircase. Competitors must go off one side of the staircase and then make a flip. This also involves levitation. Then it's the returning swing edge. Competitors must go across 3 shelves, making blind grabs. The obstacle is not easy. Then it's the ultimate cliffhanger, a brutal obstacle consisting of 6 ledges, and the horizontal section is insanely hard. Then it's the final new obstacle, the cliff boxes. Competitors will go across these maze of boxes with cliff ledges on them. Then it's the return of the hang climbing. Competitors must go off an inverted rock wall. This obstacle is one of the hardest ever. Then it's the cane lane. Competitors must use this cane to move it down the track. The obstacle is not easy. It requires insane precision. Make a transfer between the rest bar, and finally it's a modified dragon bag. The actual obstacle is the exact same until the final jump. The final jump is a lot harder. There's no time limit, like always.
On the table, man. I'll be happy if I clear the flying bar.
Well, our first attacker on the third stage is Jack is Trash. He is a New Zealand competitor, and this is his first time on the third stage. He began the clear streak of 8, and we'll have to see if he can become the first competitor to beat the third stage. He's been insanely worried about 2 obstacles in particular, the flying bar and the hang climbing. He stares down the flying bar, which is the first obstacle and is new. Let's see if Jack is Trash can clear this brutal third stage. Jack is Trash prepares himself. He can go whenever he wants. Let's see how he'll do. And he's off. He's onto the flying bar. He gets the transfer to the second cradle. Goes for it. He lands it. Jack is Trash is through one of the obstacles he's worried about. He's sizing up the bamboo staircase. He has to transfer up with a levitation bit. And yes, he's got it. Now the flip between staircases. He gets it. Has to head down. Nicely done. He's into the swing edge. Jack has struggled a lot with this in practice, but he lags his way onto the second shelf. Can he get to the third? Yes, barely. I thought he missed, but Jack is Trash is onto the ultimate cliffhanger. Right onto it. And now he's gonna climb up, going into the third ledge. Barely makes it as he almost walked off. All right, he gets in. Ooh, a lot of close calls here. Jack is Trash goes for the transfer. Come on, yes, he's got it. Jack is Trash is through the ultimate cliffhanger. Jack is Trash. What a run. He just stares at the cliffhanger. What an incredible performance by the New Zealander. Jack is Trash. An incredible performance, showing off the skill that he has gained in 2023. Jack is just so excited. And now he's going to get ready to attempt the back half of the third stage, and it gets very hard from here. Jack is Trash staring at the cliffhanger for one last moment. And now he's going to attempt the cliff boxes. Just wants to take a look at the cliffhanger one more time. Probably spent a minute on that platform, but he's off. He almost loses his grip instantly. That would have been very sad. Jack is Trash. Yes, he's got to the second box. This is a maze of just cliffhanger ledges, it feels like. Now he's working his way around. Has to make a pretty far transfer here. Jack is Trash. Goes for it. He lands it. This is not a hard jump. He's got it. Jack is Trash. He gets the 3 blocker. 2 boxes left. He knows where he's going. Jack is Trash is through the cliff boxes. He's just going to jump over to the hang climbing. Yes, he's got it. Jack is Trash is on to the hang climbing. He is just doing very well so far in this third stage. He has been very worried about this obstacle. He gets the transfer. He is halfway across the obstacle. This is an insane run right now for him. A true breakout tournament. Jack is trash. He gets it. One more, and then has to jump onto the cane. Yes, he's got it. Jack is trash has landed onto the cane lane. Jack is trash has an amazing run so far. Jack is trash. He begins. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. He's going amazingly. Yes. Come on. No! Jack is trash is out. So close to the end of the cane lane. Jack is trash. Such a heartbreaking ending, but from an amazing run. Despite the lag, he was able to beat the swing edge, an obstacle that he did not do that well on in practice. It was an incredible run, and then he beat the head climb, going for a very far jump at the end. But then on the cane lane, he looked perfect for the first half of it, which is arguably the harder part. He just went too early so he could get the obstacle over with. Jack is trash. His breakout tournament is officially over.
I'm disappointed that the cane lane took me out, not like the hang climbing. But next tournament, maybe next tournament. This could if Paul chokes. If Dragonback is gone next tournament, then yes.
Well, it's time for the last green turtle remaining, Elijah Muha, to take on the third stage. Back in Tournament 1, he failed the second obstacle of the first stage. This is a big improvement since then. Let's see if Elijah Muha will be able to clear. We just saw Jack's trash come so close going down on the cane lane. And Elijah Muha has begun. Elijah Muha goes in. He's got it. Now Elijah Muha, he gets the third cradle right into the bamboo staircase. He's taking his time, does not want to make a simple mistake on this obstacle. And he gets to the top. Now the flip. And Elijah Muha gets it. He is through the bamboo staircase onto the swing edge. Elijah Muha, before his run, said he was not the best at Neos. But he gets the first one. Now going into the second. And Elijah Muha lags his way across and he's onto the ultimate cliffhanger. And Elijah Muha going up. He does not get to the second ledge on his first try, but he'll get there on his second try. Elijah Muha, he's got it. Elijah Muha slowly working his way across. Now he has to go in for the transfer downwards. This is not an easy. He gets it, but no, he comes up short on the final ledge of the ultimate cliffhanger. And Elijah Muha's tournament is over. We have 6 competitors remaining in the competition, and our next one of them is Dream Stand Sucks. This is his first time on the third stage. He has said switch his skin from Dwayne The Rock Johnson to a Grid Runners, and it has helped him a lot. He's testing out, and he's off. He almost misses the first jump of the whole stage. Okay, he lands on... He goes for the third cradle. He's got it right into the bamboo staircase. And Dream Stand Sucks. Preparing himself. Just testing out the levitation. And he goes for it. He's got it. Now the flip. Dream Stand Sucks. Yes, he's got it. Dream Stand Sucks is now through the bamboo staircase. Now he gets the first transition. Now the second. Dream Stand Sucks. Lands it and is on to the ultimate cliffhanger. We just saw Elijah Muha come up short here. Will he avenge him and join Jack on the back half of the third stage? Dream Stand Sucks. Getting ready to transfer up, just testing everything out. That has been the theme of his run so far. And he gets up there. Dream Stand Sucks. He's been waiting for this moment. Can he do it? Dream Stand Sucks. And he gets ready. He goes in. Can he get it? He gets the hard part. But he comes in short on the 4-block jump as well. Dream Stand Sucks. His tournament's over. No. So close to beating, even closer than Elijah Muha came. What a great tournament. Well, next up is Akin Oregano 2018. last tournament started his breakout of his success as he got to the second stage, and now he's progressing that further as he's already gotten to the third stage on just his second time even clearing the first stage. Akid Oregano. He's been very excited to test this out. He's very nervous about the hang climbing in particular. Let's see if Akid Oregano 2018 can defy all odds and get to the final stage. He's off. He's going across the flying bar. Akid Oregano. He's sizing it up. Come on, Akid. Taking a lot of time, but he lands it. Now has to go in the third cradle. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Now just got to jump into the bamboo staircase and Akid through. Akid now has to go up to the top of the first staircase. He's ready. Akid, come on. Nice. Now just flip to the other staircase. Sizing it up. Akid Oregano testing it out. He's got it. Akid is through the bamboo staircase onto the swing edge. Akid Oregano preparing himself. He was very nervous about this too. Let's see if he can beat it. Which side is he going to go on? He's just testing it out. Alright, and he officially chooses which side he's going to go on. Now going in for the first Neo. He's got it! Now he just has to go to the second Neo. Come on, Akid! Akid has got it! Just keep the dismount! Yes! Akid has beaten the swing edge. Now into the ultimate cliffhanger. 2 people have already failed this in a row. Jacket Strash is currently the only one who's beat it. And he gets a very odd jump out to there, but he will survive. He lands onto the 4th ledge. This is the hard part. He's sizing it up. Akid Oregano. He goes for it. Yes! 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 Akid has beat it! Akid Oregano 2018 has just beaten the ultimate cliffhanger. What an accomplishment this must be for him. And now he has the back half to take on. He stares at the cliffhanger. What a moment that must be for him. And now he's gonna head into the cliff boxes. Must navigate across. This is harder than it seems. You could not take this obstacle for granted. Akid Oregano. He lands it. Now he's going to the far hop. Yes, Akid Oregano. What a run for him right now. Just figuring out where to go. Come on, Akid. He's struggling to get around, but he gets it. Almost overshoots that box. Now this should not be a problem for him. And he lands on it. Now it's to make the flip part. Come on, Akid. Akid just looking around. Can he do it? Akid Oregano. Go for it. And he lands it. Akid has 2 boxes left. Now it's to go in to the second to last, the penultimate box. He gets it. 1 box left. Akid has got it. Yes. Come on, just get into the hang climb. Akid Oregano 2018 gets ready for the hang climb. He's just taking his time for whatever reason. Oh, he's going to the other side of the box. Akid Oregano is on to the hang climbing. He's going to take a rest. He was not excited about having to try this obstacle. He does not feel comfortable on it. He lands in it. He has begun his hang climbing attack. And he get it. Almost overshoots it. This obstacle you need to be so precise on. Akid Oregano 2018. He's getting closer and closer to the end of the stage. Akid Oregano, come on, Akid. You can do it. Yes, Akid has got it. Just working his way around this rock wall. He did not get to practice much on this. He's practicing more of the earlier obstacles. Is that coming back to bite him? Just sizing up everything. But he is getting closer to the end. Akid Oregano. This is a far leap, but Akid gets it. He has 2 rock wall holds left to go. Akid, can he get it? Yes, he can. 1 more to go, and then he has to get onto the cane. Akid Oregano. Yes! Just get onto the cane, Akid. It is not a hard task. And he's got it! Akin is into the cane lane. We saw Jack's Trash go out here earlier. Can Akin Oregano avenge him? He's ready. And Akin do it. He's going across. Oh, a nice strategy, but he's gonna stop himself at the end. That was a nice strategy by him. Just has to get to the end. Akin is through the cane lane. Akin Oregano, 2018, from the double 7 ladder to the dragon back. Maybe even more if he can beat this monstrosity of an obstacle. He gets the mountain. Now he's working the ascent and then has to ride it down to the bungee cradle. Akin Oregano lands it barely, almost undershot it. Alright, Akin Oregano getting very close to the final jump. He lands onto the next bungee. Akin Oregano getting super close to the final jump. One more jump to the final cradle, and whom he at the final jump of the 3rd stage. Akin Oregano, he goes for it. He lands it and he sinks it. Akin Oregano is on to the final jump of the 3rd stage. Akin Oregano sizing it up. He prepared. He goes for it, and he comes up short. Akin Oregano has fallen at the final jump of the 3rd stage. No! So close. 3 pixels away from making that. He was able to beat the flying bar, an obstacle that he had a little bit of struggle on in practice, which was an amazing moment for him. Oh, Akin. He was able to get through everything up until that point. He was even able to beat the ultimate cliffhanger, the obstacle that has sent shivers down his spine when it was first introduced back in Tournament 4 and he saw it. He was able to beat it. What a smooth run up until that final jump. He was also the first person to beat the cane lane this tournament and avenge Jack is Trash with a very unique strategy. And then he got to the final jump and it went all wrong there. He jumped a little bit too early and came up 3 pixels short of making it to the final stage. Akin Oregano. What an amazing tournament for him it has been. You know he's happy with that result either way, no matter if he fails. What a run.
I just jumped slightly too late. If I would have jumped like a pixel later, I think I probably would have made that jump. But this is such an improvement from last tournament. I'm very happy with this result. I think I just made a simple mistake. Yes, the weather does clearly states that it is raining currently, but at the same time, that's literally my fault. I should have knew to jump later, but yeah, that's on me. I'm not too sure, as the 3rd stage is obviously evolving each tournament, along with the other stages as I'm getting shot.
That's going in the final cut. We have a very special supporter for our next competitor. It's Lamech the Camel that they cleared stage 2 with, waiting at the end of the 3rd stage for Blushy Baby Kai. Last tournament went down on the ultimate cliffhanger. This time, is back for revenge. Wants to do it for Lamech and get to the final stage for the first time in his Minecraft jumping career. Let's see if he can do it. And Kai is off, almost overshoots the first bar. That would have been a very sad ending instantly. Now goes into the final cradle, and Kai gets it. Nice work from Kai there into the bamboo staircase. Kai has to transfer up. Goes for it. Nice work. He gets the flip. Now just has to go down. He's got it. Blushy Baby Kai is already 2 obstacles done and into the swing edge. Let's see if he can do it. Blushy Baby Kai. He gets the first one. Now has to get the second. Blushy Baby Kai. Can he do it? Yes, he can! And Blushy Baby Kai's on to the ultimate cliffhanger. Looking to seek revenge as he jumps on and off the ledge for some reason, back and forth. But now, must transfer over. And he gets off it. Blushy Baby Kai. He lands on it. Here we go, the jump he failed in the last tournament. Revenge is on the horizon. He gets it. Woo! He pauses on the fifth ledge. This is a plain four-wall jump with no momentum, but he's got it! Blushy Baby Kai has just been the ultimate cliffhanger. His revenge is seeked. Wow! Blushy Baby Kai. What an achievement that must be for him. He's been waiting a long time to do that, and he's onto the cliff boxes. He should not have that much trouble with this. He knows what trapdoor jumps are like. He's gonna go for an odd technique, it seems. But it works. Now, this is a pretty far jump, and he lands it. Blushy Baby Kai. Struggling to get around these ledges. That's just losing grip. He's gonna go for the other side, which is probably a better option to jump from, because it'll make it easier with momentum. Alright, now just a one block jump. Should not be that hard. He lands it. Now, has to get ready for the 3-block jump. The flip. Lands it with ease. 2 cliff boxes left for him, and then he'll be onto the hang climb if he can beat this. Getting very close to beating this obstacle. He lands on the penultimate box. 1 more to go. Blushy Baby Kai lands it. Blushy Baby Kai is about to get through. Can he make it onto hang climbing? Come on. Yes, he can. Blushy Baby Kai on to the hang climbing. And now he begins his ascent. He's been on a need for speed on the stage as he's flying through. No quit. And Blushy Baby Kai going across. He lands it. 1 more to go, and then it's a jump onto the cane. Can he get it? Ooh, he almost slipped off the final ledge, hold, but he is onto the cane lane. We've seen Jack is Trash Fellas. And he goes up. A very odd technique. Is he going to be able to get through? Yes, he is! Blushy Baby Kai. A super odd technique from him, but it works, and he's on to the final obstacle of the 3rd stage, the Dragon Back. He lands on the final rest bar of this tournament. Well, not of the tournament, the stage. And he's going across. He lands downward. Blushy Baby Kai. Ooh, almost fell in between there. He must be shivering right now. No quit in this man. Blushy Baby Kai wants to get to the final. He wants it bad. He said he was going to rush this final jump. He lands on it. He's going to go right for it. Blushy Baby Kai. No! Blushy Baby Kai. He's out. He's fallen. He had such a good run up to that point. Even closer than Akin, 2 pixels away. All of that hard work and training just to miss Lamek. He even got revenge on the ultimate cliffhanger, which took him out in the last tournament. This was just a super sad fail. Look at this amazing save. He made a raw 4-block jump with no momentum easily. And then he had a super odd technique on the cane lane that paid off. All of that just to rush the final jump and come 2 pixels away from Lamek and reaching the final stage. Blushy Baby Kai, what an amazing tournament for him. We will definitely be seeing him back next tournament. Hopefully he can get to the final.
A little bit disappointed because Lamek was right there at my fingertips. But at least there was serious way to climb to him. So Yeah. I just wasn't good. No.
We are now into the final 3 runners left in the competition, and next up is Paw Paw 2016. Let's see if he can finally get through this stage like he's been waiting to do for so long. In Tournament 4, he went down on the ultimate cliffhanger. Last tournament, went down on the hang climbing. And he's off. He's onto the flying bar. In Tournament 1, the escape ladder. In Tournaments 2 and 3, went down on the wingnut alley. But now, he's trying to get to the final stage, and he's onto the bamboo staircase. Transferring up. And Paw Paw's got it. Now has to go for the transfer. Yes, Paw Paw's through. Paw Paw is through the bamboo staircase, an obstacle that was giving him a little bit of trouble in the practice. Now he's on the swing edge. He lands. Whoa, he almost slipped off that ladder. And he gets on now, going into the last shelf. Paw Paw through with ease onto the ultimate cliffhanger. Failed this in Tournament 4. Hopefully that does not come back to his mind and he fails it again. We've already seen 2 people go out of 5 runs on there. But Paw Paw is up onto the horizontal section. He lands it. Here we go, Paw Paw. Can he do it? He has a nice technique. Yes, and Paw Paw threw it for the 2nd tournament in a row. Paw Paw 2016. What a run so far. And he's onto the cliff boxes. Paw Paw. Can he do it? Working his way around. Gets ready. Yes! He's got it. Paw Paw 2016. These cliff boxes cannot be taken for granted. Paw Paw 2016 moving across. He has practiced a lot for this 3rd stage just to get to the final. He is confident on the hang climbing. The only obstacle that he is scared of is the cane lane. And that is 2 obstacles away from this one if he can beat it. He's going into the flip. He lands it. Paw Paw 2016. Heading across to the 2nd to last box. He gets ready for the transition. Paw Paw. Nice landing. He's in to the final box. Can he stick this? Yes, he can. Paw Paw 2016. He's into the hang climbing. He fell near the very end of this in the last tournament. He's been craving revenge ever since. And Paw Paw has begun his climb up the hang climbing. Nice run so far. He lands on it. Come on, Paw Paw, get revenge. He's doing amazing. Ooh! He almost falls off. Very close. All right, Paw Paw 2016. 1 away. He's already gotten a new personal best. Yes! Yes! Paw Paw 2016 has done it. Yes! Revenge is sweet for him. But now he's going to take a long rest before this brutal obstacle that took out the trash earlier. Paw Paw is getting ready. Paw Paw. Can he do it? And he's off! Paw Paw's moving around! Paw's moving around! No! Paw Paw! He comes up short on the cane lane, so close to making it to the final stage. Oh, let's take a look at that again. He just had his angles all wrong on that obstacle. The nerves got to him. He had a really good run too. We will definitely be seeing him back next tournament. He is ready to get to the final stage. We have 2 competitors left in the competition. Circuit of Stupid is the next one. People say he has the highest chance of making it to the final stage this tournament. And he's trying to live up to the expectations. He did not practice as much as he normally does for this tournament. Hopefully that does not come into effect on how he does normally. SASUKE is most likely going to get to the back half of stage 3. Let's see if he can do it. SASUKE is stupid. Is now beginning his third stage run onto the flying bar. He lands it. Now going into the second. SASUKE is stupid. Gets it. And now he's into the bamboo staircase. He's jumping his way across. Is now going in. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Now the flip. SASUKE getting ready. SASUKE is stupid. He lands it. And is heading down onto the swing edge. This is his playground. He gets it. One more to go. It's SASUKE is stupid. Has landed it. He is on to the ultimate cliffhanger. Never failed his variant of the cliffhanger. Looking to keep it that way. SASUKE is stupid. He's now heading up. He's getting ready for the hard part. He gets ready. SASUKE is stupid. Can he get it? SASUKE is stupid. He goes for it. He lands it. SASUKE is stupid. Through the ultimate cliffhanger. He waves at the ultimate cliffhanger, waving goodbye once again. Alright, SASUKE is stupid. He's on his glove boxes. Can he do it? SASUKE. He lands it. And is through the first 2 boxes on the third. He is working his way across. He has not beaten this before his actual run. That has to be in the back of his mind. But he lands it. SASUKE is stupid. Nearing the edge of the obstacle he has never beaten in practice. SASUKE is ready. Sizing himself up. Come on, SASUKE. He lands it. SASUKE 1 box away from getting to the hang climbing. Is he finally going to beat it? Is this the time? Yes, it is. SASUKE just gets on to the hang climb. So close. Yes, SASUKE. SASUKE's onto the hang climbing. Can he do it? SASUKE. He's running. Classic SASUKE. But he gets ready for the brutal obstacle of the hang climbing. He is moving across, and he overshoots it! SASUKE's storm is over!
This is my 5th time at the 3rd stage. The only thing that could screw me over is Cane Lane.
The last runner left in the competition, Paul Roblox YT. Last tournament, he got to the final stage, but this is a lot harder. Let's see if Paul Roblox YT can defy all odds and get to the final stage. 7 people have ran the stage. All 7 has failed. The other 19 competitors were relying on him to see a final stage. And Paul has begun. Let's see. Can he do it? He lands on it. Now going in to the last cradle. Yes, Paul Roblox YT is into the bamboo staircase. Should not have too much trouble with this. He's a little laggy though. Let's hope that does not get in the way of his run. He's getting ready for the flip on the bamboo staircase. Gets it with ease. That was a beautiful flip. Probably the best 15 all tournament. Now he's into the swing edge. He is a master at this obstacle. Let's see if he can beat it. And Paul lags his way across. He linked all of it. But he's just very laggy. But it's not getting in the way of his performance. That lag still catching up to him. Onto the ultimate cliffhanger. Woo! A nice save from him there. He almost fell into the water. Paul is on to the second ledge. Going into the third now. And Paul has not gotten it. He waited, and now he's got it. Let's see. Paul YT getting ready. Can he do it? Paul YT, he goes for it. Paul YT through the ultimate cliffhanger for the second tournament in a row. What a performance so far, even with the lag. As he's celebrating in the rain. He's going to have to take on the cliff boxes soon, which is now. He's heading across. Working his way through the cliff boxes. What a run it has been for him so far. Let's see if he can do it. Paul Rogues YT. Paul Rogues YT. Paul Rogues YT has got it. Another warp jump. No problem. Now the flip. He lands it. No one has fallen on this so far, but you can still not take it for granted. Paul Rogues YT, the grand champion, has landed it. Paul. He won back in tournament 3. Can he do it again this tournament? He lands on the final box, and now he's into the hang climbing. Can he beat this obstacle? He gets ready. Paul Rogues YT. Yes, Paul Rogues YT almost falls. What a nice save. Now he's heading across the hang climbing. He did not fail this last tournament. Still is very worried about it. A very hard obstacle. Paul Roblox YT putting on a show. What a run. And Paul Roblox YT is going to beat the hang climbing on to the cane lane. We saw Paul 2016 fail this a few minutes ago, and Jackie Trash failed it earlier in the stage. But we've also seen 2 people beat this. Paul Roblox is heading across. Paul Roblox YT. Paul Roblox YT. Can he get it? Paul is through the cane lane. Paul, one obstacle away. He knows how to do the obstacle, but does he know how to do the new final jump? He's going to make the transfer across resting bars. Paul Roblox YT is into the dragon back. Come on, Paul. He begins his road across this brutal obstacle known as Dragon Back. Can he do it? He's getting closer and closer as seconds go by. Paul Roblox YT is going into the final cradle. Can he land it? He can. Paul Roblox YT, the final stage on the horizon. Paul Roblox YT. No, he walks off. Paul Roblox YT is out. No! The grand champion of Tournament 3 has ended the tournament off, walking off the final cradle of the dragon back, punching the final platform so close to making it there. A brutal takedown for the grand champion. He had an amazing laggy run, even though we could barely see it. He just did amazing across the swing edge, even with the lag. Everything so nice across that. He was even the first to do the cane lane without going like halfway down below the track. But then on the final jump, he just simply walked off. He tried to jump too late and fell into the moat of the final jump, joining Akin Oregano 2018 and Blushy Baby Kai. The grand champion should not be disappointed with that, but the tournament is now over.
I didn't think Dragonback was going to be a problem. I mistimed the jump and it was over from there.
What an incredible tournament we just witnessed. We set the clear record tie for 10 clears on the first stage. In an incredible 8 record-setting group were able to clear on the second stage. However, even though no one expected it, all of them failed on the third stage, including the All-Stars. I would like to congratulate Paul 2016 for becoming an All-Star this tournament. But I'll see you next time on the Ultimate Survival Attack SASUKE!